all this broken shell material. You'll see it better around the corner. That's your fossil beach.
Oh, you're going to get caught.
Get out of it!
Oh.
We're going to go stand on a rock. This is what we want to see, this face here. Because what we have is, this is the fossil beach. And it's sat on material that's been deposited, was deposited in the surf zone. So you see down the bottom there, all that material down the bottom is that's surf zone up to there. You see there's quite a marked break.
Yes.
Along there. You see the dish nature of that surface, that erosion.
Oh dear.
Get away.
Gotcha.
Especially here. That's picking out the trough cross bedding in the material that's deposited out there.
Yep.
So we know that from there downwards we're actually in the near shore, permanently underwater. There upwards to about there is beach. You see the same, you see how it's nicely layered?
Yes.
And if we were to measure the angle of that dip, it'd be about 3 degrees. 3 to 5 degrees seems to be about the angle of beach sand. Now above here, it's all simply been messed about with by weathering, dissolution of carbonate, and what's the word I'm looking for? Biogenic activity. You know, you got tree roots, you got all the tree roots.
So this would
you
be.
See, there's one over there, tree root. Coming down through there, you've got tree roots here, you see. But what's being found in this beaching out? What we have underfoot is offshore stuff. Above that beach, above that dune. So to get that, the shoreline must have been gradually building out. That, you know, where that wave's breaking, for example, is offshore. Then we get beach there. Then we get dunes there. To get beach there, the beach must have moved seawards. To get dunes there, the dune must have moved seawards. So we get a prograded sequence. The shoreline is building out. And so it was probably a case of those trees growing when there were dunes overlying the beach here. Lining the cavity left by the tree roots. So what's that telling us? It's telling us that the trees died, left a hole, but from that level upwards, which includes probably most of the beach, given that level, most of the beach and a lot of the dunes had been eroded.
Yes.
To excavate that hole as a normal rock pool hole, which has had a plastering of sand, just like here, in which beasties were growing. We look at the stability.
Yes.
That is the present day, well, we actually call it instability rather than stability. So we look at the present day instability of the landforms and assess that. What is the landform? You know, how does it relate to the beach and to current meteorological and oceanographic processes? Well, we assess that on a scale of 1 to 5. Give it a rank, if you like.
Yes.
1 to 5. That's instability. Then we look at the susceptibility of the landforms to change. That's based on, that's long-term change. That's, you know, certainly within the planning cycle of 100 years, but extends beyond that 100-year planning cycle as well. So susceptibility of the landform to change. How susceptible is that particular landform to change?
Sure.
Well, it's a function of what's offshore.
Yep.
Are the reefs protecting, protecting the landform? Does it reduce the incidence of wave energy? That kind of thing. So we rank we also rank susceptibility. Then we bring those two together into a matrix, which is a vulnerability matrix, which we rank 1 to 5. 1 being go for it, you're not going to do any damage,
Yes.
which is your typical limestone coast.
Yep.
To 5, which is a highly unstable, highly susceptible coast, which is basically,
Very low dune.
well, could be very low dunes, but it could be, it's an open sandy coast,
Yep.
lots of wave energy.
Yep.
So you get a bit of rise in sea level, increased storm events, it's going to go. So highly susceptible, highly unstable, therefore highly vulnerable.
Yep.